The purpose is to discuss the disturbing trend in the conduct of public elections, whether they are off-cycle, governorship elections, the area council elections in the Federal Capital Territory, or the 2027 general elections, where parties and candidates engage in campaign long before the period earmarked for such activity under the law. Professor Zuru has referred us to the provision of Section 94(1) of the Electoral Act 2022, which prohibits the commencement of campaign earlier than 150 days, that is 5 months before polling day, and must end 24 hours prior to that day. The idea is to prioritize governance over electioneering from one electoral cycle to another. However, political parties, candidates, and their supporters seem to be perpetually in election mode in Nigeria, even when the Electoral Commission is yet to release the timetable and schedule of activities for elections, or ahead of the time frame provided by law. Around the country, we have seen outdoor advertising, media campaigns, and even rallies promoting various political parties and candidates. These actions and activities undermine the Commission's ability to track campaign finance limits, as politicians, prospective candidates, and third-party agents expend large amounts of money that cannot be effectively monitored before the official commencement of campaigns. And tracking of campaign finance is one of the cardinal responsibilities of the Commission under the law. So quite correctly, Nigerians expect INEC, as registrar and regulator of political parties, to act in the face of brazen breach of the law on early campaign. However, the major challenge for the Commission is the law itself. Sections 94(2) and 3 of the Electoral Act imposes sanctions, albeit mild, a maximum amount of 500,000 naira on conviction on any political party or a person acting on its behalf who engages in campaign 24 hours before polling day. However, there is no sanction whatsoever in respect of breaches for campaigns earlier than 150 days. And here lies the challenge for the Commission in dealing with early campaign by parties, prospective candidates, and their supporters. In a sense, the problem of early campaign in Nigeria is not new. The seeming inability of the Commission and other regulatory agencies to deal with the menace within the ambit of the existing legal framework calls for deep reflection. It is in this context that the Commission considered it appropriate to convene this meeting with legislators, leaders of political parties, law enforcement agencies, civil society organizations, experts, practitioners, and regulators to brainstorm on the way forward. I am glad that the immediate past chairman of INEC, Professor Atairu Jega, is here to share his experience on the matter in a keynote address. Similarly, the National Assembly is currently reviewing our laws. The Commission has also invited, for that reason, the leadership of the Joint Committee of the National Assembly, and we are happy to welcome the chairman of the House Committee to this roundtable. I am confident that they will give due consideration to actionable recommendations by law enforcement agents, experts, leaders of political parties, the Bar Association, the Broadcasting Organization of Nigeria, and the National Broadcasting Commission, which regulates the broadcast media, as well as the Advertising Regulatory Council of Nigeria, ACON, which regulates advertisement, including outdoor advertising. Let me again reiterate the Commission's strong belief that protecting our electoral process and consolidating our democracy is a multi-stakeholder task. I am confident that the keynote address and the panel discussions will provide insights into the problems of early campaigns and the measures necessary to address the challenge.
Restoration, vote for P2B. With better vision for the nation now. Vote for P2B.